Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy. We're back with FM23 and IFK Goteborg. I was away for a little bit, took a bit of time for myself, but we are back now, and from next week we should be back to 3 videos a week. So we're back with the save, and today we are away from home against Haken. We played 8 games so far in our Swedish League season 2026. Of course, we are trying to win our title back after we lost it to Malmo, so that's kind of where we are. I've had to refresh myself as well because I haven't played in about a week. But yes, today we're taking on Haken away from home, and we'll see if we can continue our perfect start in the league so far. If you're enjoying the videos, as always, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. Check out the second channel down below, and videos will be resuming on there tomorrow. But let's look at what happened last episode. We started our new season with a 4-3 win away from home against Elfsborg. Peñalos with a couple of goals, Hagen and Berg also getting on the score sheet as we trailed twice through Johnson goals, but we got a 4-3 win in the opening game of the season. As mentioned, it has been a perfect start to the season. Hammarby was the first game I played off camera. Olivier got a brace in the first half, scoring in the 32nd minute. And then he scored just a few minutes later to make it 2-0. Pinas with some questionable defending. Melvin Berg sets up Olivier once again, and it's 2-0. Dovin with a poor display in goal. We did score a third goal in the 90th minute and came from left back Anders Tronsen of all people. Markovic pulling the ball back for Tronsen. He had a go. Dovin again, bad in goal, and it was a 3-0 win at home against Hammarby. Up next was Trelleborgs at home, a newly promoted side. Took a while to get going in this one, on top of the game, but a penalty kick from Olivieri was saved in the 64th minute. We did eventually get on the score sheet with 20 minutes to go. Abdullahi getting to the ball before the goalkeeper to break the deadlock. And then with 73.5 minutes gone, Olivieri got the ball to Peñalosa, and the curler went into the far corner, and it was a 2-0 win there. Up next was Sirius away from home, and we took a lead in the 34th minute. Again, the goalkeeper was terrible. Hagen at fault, and Olivieri broke the deadlock 34 minutes. And then with 57 minutes on the clock, we doubled our lead. Kuzu with the ball out to Hausner. Player stayed forward after the set piece. Johan Bangsberg with a great effort from outside the box. And it's another 2-0 win away from home this time. Next up was Östers away from home, and we took just over 6 minutes to get on the score sheet here. Melvin Berg to Olivieri. Abdullahi's there, and he slots the ball home. An early goal there. Lead was doubled after 28 minutes. Great long ball by Kuzu. Abdullahi unselfishly lays it off Olivieri, and it's 2-0. And then we made it 3-0 after just 33 minutes, and it was Kuzu playing a part again. Hausner with the ball to Melvin Berg. Great finish by the youngster, and it's 3-0. Östers did get a goal just 10 minutes into the second half as they scrambled it into the net to make it 3-1. It was Ibrahim getting that. We did score from the penalty spot after that, though, to get a 4th. And then Östers got a second goal in the game after 82 minutes. Shabani with the cross, Rodic with a header, and it ended Östers 2, Göteborg 4. Then we got another clean sheet as we hosted Varbergs. Peñalosa lent the ball off for Elias Hagen. Hagen with a great run to get into space and find the goal, and it was 1-0. We won a penalty with 10 minutes to go to make it 2-0. Andrei Kulikov stepped up to take it, and it was saved by the goalkeeper. Stayed 1-0. But with just 3 minutes to go, we did manage to double our lead. Great ball by Larkesh, and Iman Markovic puts the ball past the goalkeeper to make it 2-0 with 87 minutes on the clock. Then we hosted Nordic, just the 1 goal here. Loftus-Cheek sends the ball for Kulikov, and he sets up Abdullahi. Just a 1-0 win, 63rd minute goal there. And then lastly, it was Värnamo away from home, and a tight game here. They almost mounted a comeback, but we just about escaped with 3 points. 1-0 came after 26.5 minutes. Olivier setting up Kulikov. We doubled the lead in 31.5 minutes from a set piece. The ball fell to Bangsbo, and Diagna with the long range strike to put it in there. His first league goal of the season, I believe. Then we had another penalty just 2 minutes into the second half. Peñalosa took this one, and for I think the 3rd time in a row, the penalties were saved. Cardinali equal to it. We've missed 3 penalties in these games off camera. I think we scored 1. Peñalosa did eventually score from the spot, though, as we won another penalty 10 minutes later, so it was 3-0. And then Värnamo actually finally came alive. Diagna lost the ball, and the ball went forward to Bergström for Värnamo when he put the ball in on 75 minutes. But they did have to wait until the 94th minute to get a second goal. Bustos with the ball just up to the 18-yard box, squares the ball in for Bjorkvist, and he heads it in to make it 3-2. So we won every game off camera. We conceded just a few goals, but lots of clean sheets, which I'm happy with. So yeah, great start. 24 points out of a possible 24. 5 clear of Hammarby, though they've played a game more. We've scored 21 goals. We've conceded just 7, so it's been a perfect start. So Harken are the opponents today, a team that we are kind of mix and match against. Sometimes we do well, sometimes we don't. After that, we have Hammarby in the cup final. That will be on Friday. And then on Monday, it will be Malmo, a game that we really want to win because our record against Malmo is terrible. And we'll have some European qualifying around this time as well. So I'm sure we'll see some of that as well as we find out what our fate's going to be in the Europa League or the Europa Conference League. If we win the Swedish Cup, we'll be in the Europa League. If we don't, we'll be in the Conference League. So hopefully we can beat Hammarby and qualify for the Europa League. With that out of the way, let's jump into the match. No transfers happening, the window's closed. I think we have a clean bill of health, so we're in a really good place. Kulikov struggled in the goals department, had some really poor ratings, scored just 1 goal so far in the league. So he's having a bit of a tough time as Kulikov. When if you compare him to Olivieri, for example, Olivieri has got 4 goals. And Adalaki has 3. So Kulikov is the 3rd best performing striker at the moment. But he's going to keep his place today alongside Olivieri. Diagna has his first league goal, so he's had a good start. Peñalosa has been playing well. He's keeping Melvin Berg out of the team. Hagen and Kusu good in midfield. Tronsen, Bangsbo, Nissen and Hausen are kind of our first choice back 4. We do have Ziad Larkesh on the bench, of course. So we're in a great place, and we've been fortunate to be, you know, free of like major injuries so far. We've got 8 wins out of 8. It's been a great start, and I'm confident that we can really mount another title challenge, try and win our title back. But Hagen is a side that we have very mixed results against. They've got our number once or twice. We've got some results against them as well. It's been a game that, or a fixture that we don't really have nailed down just yet. But we might have an early goal here. Bangsbo's shot was deflected. And it's in by Olivieri. He got above the defenders. And with just 4 minutes played, Göteborg lead 1-0. So this came from the Fredrik Nissen throw-in. Went to Kuzu. Kuzu with the ball to Tronsen. I thought was going to hit it on the volley, but he lays it off for Bangsbo. Comes off the Hagen defender. Olivieri's there first. Heads it in. And the goalkeeper is not committed to anything there. 1 shot, 1 goal. But perfect start, really, to what's been a perfect season so far. Traore to Londau, coming down this right-hand side. Good ball for Romeo. Gustafsson's got some shooting range here, maybe. Traore, oh, good finish. Benier Traore, who a player that we were looking at in the summer, but was a bit too expensive for us. He's equalised, 16 minutes on the clock. Just a little too much space down that channel for him. Romeo had a sight to go. I thought Gustafsson was going to shoot there, but that's a great ball for Traore, great vision, and a good equalising goal there by the home side. Been a tight game so far. Passing is not too bad. Possession is about equal. We're even Stevens at the moment. Throw in here though. Decent position. 27th minute of the match. The ball's back with Fredrik Nissen. It goes back to Sebastian Hausner, who's kind of made that right back position his own at the moment. Keeping Olsen out of the team and kind of negating the need for a new right back in the transfer window. But Hagen are coming forward again here with Traore. And he finds Dayaku. And we've managed to just about defend that. But wait, the play really slowed down there for a second. I was a bit confused as to what was going to happen. But we've still got the ball back again here. Johan Bangsbo to Hagen. And there's Tronsen. And this is where we need to find that space. Diagno, good ball. Finds Olivieri. And, oh, the defenders have not dealt with it. And Olivieri's hit the post. Those are the chances you just have to take. That's a good cross. Diagno's not going to get there just. Here comes Ibrahim. And he's, well, got too much space or too much pace for the number 18 for Hausner. Traore's got space again on this channel. And Tronsen has given away a penalty. Just a little bit too clumsy there from Tronsen. And a chance for Haken to take a 2-1 lead here. 37th minute. It's Gustafsson. And it's saved by Dahlberg. How many penalties have been saved? We've had 3 this season that have been saved. And now we've saved 1 ourselves. There's a corner kick to defend here, though. The danger is not over. Ibrahim with the corner kick. Kuzu heads it up. And Hagen trying to clear it away here now. Still need to get rid of this danger. And it's going to cross the face of goal for a goal kick. That's the 4th penalty save I've seen so far this season. I don't know what's going on with their spot kicks, you know. Kulikov's having another quiet game. Peñalosa hasn't quite set the ground alight. So maybe some changes as we go into the hour period. But we're going to half-time, 1 apiece. I think it's fair. It's been a pretty close game. So I think it's been a very close game so far. A draw would be fair, but it would end our perfect start. So that's not what we want. Just remind you how we are set up. Positive style. Focusing down the flanks and overlapping. I'm actually going to turn off the focus play. We're going to keep the overlaps, but we're just going to give them a bit more freedom as to how they want to play it, essentially. They could go through the middle. We have a good midfield. But Diagna probably going to need to come off because he is starting to get a bit tired. Peñalosa and Kulikov not performing too well. So those three are players that I'd be looking to bring off. And we have options to come on as well, of course. We have Markovic, we have Melvin Berg, we have Abdullahi. Oh, what's happened here with... oh, wow. That almost seemed a bit too easy then. Almost too easy. I think those subs may need to be made now because Kulikov is only getting worse in the game. He's on a 6.2, whereas a 6.3 briefly. So we are going to bring on Mr. Suleiman Abdullahi, the Nigerian. See if he can do something for us. He's got 3 goals so far this season. Also going to bring on Melvin Berg for Peñalosa. Let's see if we can create some more chances with those fresh substitutions. Melvin Berg has immediately got amongst the action. And here's Olivieri. And he's gone for goal. And again, Jolson, the goalkeeping is terrible. And Melvin Berg has barely been on the pitch a minute and he's got himself an assist. And we take a lead. It's 2-1. Melvin Berg got stuck in straight away. They're taking the ball off of Christopher Lund. And he sets up Olivieri, who has a go for goal. Jolson's goalkeeping is not good. And we're back in front again. Instant impact by Melvin Berg. You love to see it. Diagna to Abdullahi. We have still got those wide men swapping, which might not be wise because Diagna is not good on the right-hand side. But he's got the ball here, though. And he does force Jolson into action with the deflection. Hausner, long ball, finds Olivieri, who was onside. And here's Abdullahi. And that time, Jolson does have it covered. Good save. Into the middle for Manas Kuzu, who's on a yellow card. Could be a substitution to make there. Maybe bring on Colander, Arloni. Here's Diagna. And again, the keeper has that covered there. I'm going to go for a calm down shout. As we have about 20 minutes to go. We're still leading. I think we will make 1 or 2 more changes, though. Just try and keep things a bit fresh out there. Tronsen is a bit tired and he's struggling. So we are going to bring on Ziad Larkesh. Diagna's also going to come off. And we're going to bring on Emma Markovic. Right, we've got 1 more change we can make. It's going to be Hagen coming off for Alstrand. 5 minutes to go. Have we done enough of the 3 points here? I hope we have. We're going to go defensive as we go into injury time. And it looks like it's going to be 9 wins out of a possible 9. The perfect start will continue unless Haken score in the next minute, which they're not going to. 94 minutes up. Full time. Haken 1. IFK Goteborg 2. A close game because Haken had their penalty, which did contribute a lot to their XG, but I think we deserve the 3 points. I think, looking at the number of shots we had in the XG, and we did edge the possession in the end. I think it was a deserved performance. Dahlberg did well in goal, decent defensively. Diagna did well. Berg, instant impact from the bench. You love to see it. 2 goals from Olivieri as well. Kulikov and Peñalosa, not the greatest games for them. Look at that league table. Played 9, won 9, 23 goals scored, just 8 conceded. Goal difference of plus 15, 27 points out of a possible 27. We lead Hammarby by 8. Malmo have got 2 games in hand, so they could go 3 points behind us if they win both of them. But a perfect start for us. Can't really ask for much more than that. And hopefully it will continue. What do we have coming up? We have Your Gardens at home, which is going to be a tough game. Your Gardens are a good side. Then we host Kalmar, who are in 5th place. They're doing quite well as well. And then we have the cup final, which we'll be playing on Friday. That is Hammarby in a home game. So we're actually playing in our own ground. And if we win the Swedish Cup, that will get us Europa League qualifying for the summer. If they do beat us, it will be the Conference League. But fingers crossed we can win that one and win the cup for a 2nd season in a row because we won it last season. But a good result against Haken there continues our perfect start in the 2026 Allsvenskan season, and hopefully we can win those couple of games off camera and make it 11 out of 11. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on, check out the 2nd channel down below, and I'll see you next episode for a cup final and hopefully another trophy and Europa League football in the upcoming summer as well. Fingers crossed for that. But for now, thank you for watching. Regular videos now, hopefully. As I said, just took a week or so for myself just to I guess re-energize and rethink things. But we're back, and well, hopefully back regularly now. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.